here for another video, and this video for today is going to be my January book haul. I'm very excited for this. I bought 17 books in the month of January, and even though I already did a book haul about the books I got in Canberra, that is a separate thing where I bought them all like in the one point of time, and once it gets past like 10 books I should just make a separate video. But anyway, these are all the books that I got like online, and one of them I bought in store, but there's 17 books here that I bought, which is a lot, but I'm very excited because I have so much more to read. I'm really sorry about the lighting. It is dark now. It's actually not 9:05 here for me, which is great, just because it's really dark. Like, I was at work and then I had a few things I had to do, but so now it's really late and I'm just having so much trouble trying to make this video because I don't have nice lighting, but I will get there. And another thing I want to say too is I'm sorry this video is so late. Like, it's the 12th of February. Like, I should have made this a lot earlier, but some of the books that I got like on the 31st of January, so they had to come from the UK and it took 12 days for that to happen. So pretty much all the books that I wanted are here now, and the last one came today and I was like, yes, making this video. But anyway, I'm really excited to show you all the books I got, so yay. First book that I got was Sinner by Maggie Stiefvater, and this is like the 4th book of the Wolves of Mercy trilogy, and this is about a different character. And I knew that this book was out, so I had to buy it because I've read the trilogy last month and I needed the next book. And I've also read this book. I read this at the beginning of the month and I really enjoyed it, and it's really tiny as well, so it was a quick read and I really enjoyed having this character's point of view. Had so much fun with this, and I'll probably talk more about it more in my wrap up. But yeah, I really enjoyed with this book. The next two books I got were The Fifth Wave and The Infinite Sea, both by Ricky Yancey. I've read The Fifth Wave and I've read like the tiniest bit of The Infinite Sea. I'm putting this on hold for the moment just because I'm in the middle of the Rainbow-a-thon where I'm sort of having to read other things, but I'll read this before the end of the month. But I really like these books. I got them in a box set, so they're the Rat Hat and the match and everything. But I really liked The Fifth Wave. It was a really interesting book. And if you want to hear more of my thoughts about it, I made a book review. Happy about that. But I'm excited to finally read this series. Putting it off a little bit because there were so many other things to read. But then the movie's out and I haven't seen it yet. I'll probably have to wait until it goes on DVD. But I've read the book, so I can watch the movie now. But I'm really excited about these books. The next two books that I got were Magic Study and Fire Study by Marie V. Schneider. And I just want to ask, do you see an issue with these books? Do you see some issues here with my... I am so annoyed that I don't have the same covers. My Poison Study and my Magic Study match nicely. Then what's this? It's annoying me so much because I got it online and I bought it with the photo and it didn't turn up looking like the photo, and it's annoying me because they don't match. Like, they're the same height, but look, it doesn't work. And it's so annoying because I emailed Book Depository complaining about it, and they were just like, no, we can't do anything because we're a depository and we get books from different publishers. And that's totally understandable, but it's really annoying because they can't do anything. So I'm gonna have to like eventually rebuy this book in the right cover, and I'll have to do it in the store, and it's probably going to be more expensive, and it's just, my life is ruined because I have OCD issues, so I need my books to match because it's just how things need to be, and these don't. But I still am really excited to see more of this story, so I will read it, but I'm just not happy about it. The next book that I got and I'm really excited about is The Siren by Kiera Cass. I got my first anticipated read for the year. I'm really excited. The minute it came out, I bought it and I was just so happy for this. And it looks so good, even though it's really much thinner than I thought it'd be. I'm really excited to see a different world of Kiera Cass's, and I'm excited to read her first book that she ever wrote. So yes, so pumped. The next book that I got was Pride, Prejudice and Zombies by, gotta say the names right, Jane Austen and Steph Graham Smith. I really like this cover. Like, how cool does the zombie look on this? It's all like, the movie of this book's coming out like really soon, and I wanted to read the book before the movie to see how scared I'd be because it looks a bit scary. I'm not very good with horror, but I think this spin on the book's going to be really interesting, and I just had to get it because I really want to read this. I'm really excited for this, so I'm pumped for the movie and the book and everything. So yes, and I really think I want to read Sense and Sensibility and Sea Monsters. That one sounds good as well. It's just a bit pricey at the moment, so I didn't get it, but I got this one. The next book that I got is 52 Reasons to Hate My Father by Jessica Brody. I'm really excited to read this book because I think I'm pretty sure it was read by Zoe that I saw this book for the first time, and I was thinking it sounded really interesting, and then I saw it for like $11 and I was like, I'm gonna get it. So I'm really excited. It seems like it's going to be a really fun contemporary read, so really pumped for this book. The next book that I'm really excited about is A Cruel Crown by Victoria Aveyard. This is the two novellas from Red Queen that are before Red Queen, and even though this book is really tiny, I'm really excited to read these. And they're about two characters that one I don't really like and one I really like, so that's great. So I get to see some more backstory of some of these characters, which is going to be really good. The next two books that I got were Stolen Nights and Eternal Dawn by, I can never get people's names right, Rebecca Maisel. These two books are a part of a trilogy, and you can probably see the covers are different. And you're going to notice this too, that this is the first one. So I've got 3 different type of somethings going on there. And even though I just had a big whinge about Fire Study being different, but this for some reason isn't bothering me because they're all different. So, and they're all like, they're not the same height. They're all like different, so it's like, I hate it when it's like one's not okay, but if they're all different, it's not bothering me as much. I read this book years ago and I didn't realize it was actually a trilogy, so I got the other 2 books. So I'm going to reread this book. So this is another trilogy I'm going to want to try and read soon, but it is annoying that all the covers were different, but I tried to make a match this cover. Didn't happen, so I got this one, and then I couldn't find a cover to match this one, so I had to get this one, which is actually really pretty, but it's all different and it's kind of annoying, but it's like, it matches because it's different. That's how I'm feeling with this. The next book that I got is Ice Like Fire by Sarah Rash. I'm really excited for this book. Like, I read Snow Like Ashes last year and I really enjoyed it, and I had to wait a while for this to come in paperback, but it has, and I need to read it soon. I don't know when though. I have a really big list of things I need to get to right now, and it's just annoying me because I probably won't get to most of them, but this is definitely a need to read soon, and it's massive. A lot to read. The next book that I got is Being Nikki by Meg Cabot, which is part of the Airhead trilogy. I read the first one a few years ago, same as with Infinite Nights, so I'm really excited to get back into this series. I don't know if I'm going to reread the first one. I think I might, but I do remember more than I did with Infinite Days, so I think it's probably going to not be a reread, but if I have time I will. There's another book, because this is a trilogy as well, but I couldn't find the 3rd book, so I only got the 2nd one, but I'm very excited. It seems like this month was a lot of buying the rest in sequels for me. That's a lot of what was up. The next 2 books that I got were Underworld and Awaken by Meg Cabot as well. This is part of the Abandoned trilogy, and I read the first one last year. It was actually the last book that I read, so I had to get the sequels for the reading because I'm very excited. But yes, this is a Hades and Persephone's retelling, and it was really great, and I like Meg Cabot, so I was like, I'm going to get the rest of the books because they're all good. It's all good. The next book that I got was The Dressmaker by Rosalie Hum. I'm really excited to read this. Even though I've already seen the movie with Kate Winslet, I'm very excited to read the book just to see, because I know as always, the book is so much better than the movie, and even though I've already seen the movie so I know what happens, I'm really excited to get into this book world, and it's really tiny as well, so it's not that big of a read, so I'm very excited about this. And the last book that I got for the month was Want to Go Private by, I cannot remember his name ever, Sarah Dara Littman. It's easy to pronounce, but I'm always like, But anyway, this is a book about a girl who talks online with a boy, and then she meets up with him, and then she just disappears, and it's about her family trying to figure out what happened. And it's good because it's like about cyber abuse, and really like has that message of don't listen to people who are talking to you online because it's not good. But I'm really excited to see this, and I bought it on a whim at my bookstore because I saw it and it sounded really good, so I was like, I'm gonna get this, and it's again a really tiny read, so I think it's gonna be good. And So these are I don't think I can even get them in the shop. These are all the books that I got in the month of January that were online. I'm going to drop this so badly. I really am excited to read most of these, even though I've read like 2 and a bit of them. Oh, I'm going to drop. Oh. This happens every time. They're all fine, they're all fine. None of my books are in pain. But anyway guys, thanks for watching my video and I'll see you soon.